Welcome back. Rush Limbaugh, just great or the greatest speaker of all time? It's really hard to decide. The way he speaks is so hard to put into words. It's mesmerizing. It's like watching a hunter club a baby seal. Rush was up to his old gimmicks this past week, you know, the one in which he says the most ridiculous things, so people start remembering how crazy he really is. Rush called Georgetown student Sandra Fluke a slut and prostitute over her activism for contraception to be covered by the Catholic University. She was lucky he didn't call her the C word. Clingy. I think her parents would have been disappointed to know she is a stage 5 clinger. But are we really surprised that Rush Limbaugh would have said something like that, and for his sponsors to drop him? Really? Like when you decided to sponsor Rush Limbaugh, you thought, well, there's no way he's going to say something inappropriate. Not this guy. He always keeps it kosher. Trusting Rush to say the right thing is like trusting Jerry Sandusky to babysit your kids. That's Rush for you. Too bad he can't trade his sixth senses with Helen Keller's. His sixth sense, of course, is his ability to see right through your soul. Quick thought, though. More deaf people need to get famous so I can have more references for jokes. Besides Rush, there has been other people who need to stop talking, or rather, stop posting. There is an epidemic on our hands. The amount of garbage being put on Facebook has finally reached its capacity. I swear, if I see another Nickelback song posted on Facebook, I'm going to fly to Palo Alto, go to Mark Zuckerberg's office, and break his laptop, and then defriend him. Things have gotten way out of hand, so we call on our correspondents tonight to discuss the mayhem on Facebook. Chloe, you are a returning correspondent. Ray and Dave are our Facebook correspondents. Actually, they're just some random guys off the street. They're our random dude correspondents, so we'll see what they have to say about Facebook. That is our topic tonight. Chloe.
Yes.
Tell me about this epidemic with Facebook. What is going on the book?
Well, I couldn't tell you about it right now. I'd have to go home and post it, and you'd have to read my status.
I have to find out about Facebook through Facebook.
It's too personal talking to you this way. It's just better if everybody knows what's going on.
It's more comfortable for us if we talk over a social media site?
Exactly.
Wow.
And I can't just put it on your page. I have to put it on the entire, as my status.
For the world to see.
All my 152 friends know.
Okay, Ray.
Yeah.
Tell me what you post on Facebook. What gets your book going?
Okay, if people know me, they know I'm a Facebook addict. I love Facebook. The thing is, all of us say a lot of things on Facebook that's really inappropriate. For instance, I found out that my friend's son died because he posted on Facebook his friend died on Facebook. Now that is something that you just don't post on Facebook, and that is something that, of course, not knowing of the joke, thinking it was a joke, that I liked his status. Thinking that his friend dying is something that was
hilarious.
It's hilarious, yeah.
And everyone that saw that live probably really disliked that
Probably
you
thought you were the one that killed the friend.
Yeah, this is why I propose a dislike button. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg, we need a dislike button. I understand that we don't need any hate here. We don't want to convey any hate. We love everybody. But the thing is, there's no dislike button. So what I propose, this is what I propose right now, is that I'm going to create an account called Nobody, all right, under the name Nobody. So whenever I like someone's status, it's gonna go under Nobody likes this.
Nobody likes
so
it.
clever.
Not a single person.
Nobody.
Your move, Mark Zuckerberg.
Ball's in your court, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Dave. We know you have a few stories for us. You're a random dude off the street. Tell us some street stories.
I book face more often than most people. It's one of my hobbies. I am one of a very rare and select group of people who has been dumped on Facebook. An impressive story where I traveled 17 straight hours out of my way to go to a little city nobody's ever heard of called Buffalo, New York.
New
Yeah,
York.
it's way west. There's a waterfall there or something. I went all the way out of my way to go to Plattsburgh.
Oh, I get it. It's Buffalo. No, that's what it is.
Oh,
Buffalo.
look at
Okay,
you.
cool.
How do
You have.
It's not New York City, so it doesn't count.
Okay.
Anyway, so I go all the way to
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I think it's
Buffalo.
French.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And on my way back, 17 hours since I saw this girl. I get back, I log on to Facebook, and I have a couple notifications. It's a bunch of people wrote on my wall. Some people liked some relationship status. And I'm like, that's a little odd. David Byrne has gone from being in a relationship with Nicole, I won't use her last name, to David Byrne is in a relationship.
You look
just
very
by himself.
Very shaken by this.
It
You look very upset.
I haven't told this story in 3 years. It is quite upset. I mean, well, no, it's not that upsetting. No more upsetting than people telling me they like Nickelback on Facebook. At that point, I just don't talk to them anymore.
Don't get me going about Nickelback.
You see, here's my problem, all right? All right, if you break up on Facebook, all right, there's something about being a friend. You wouldn't be friends with your ex in real life. So you shouldn't be friends with your ex
Oh, see,
on
here, let
Facebook.
me insert something here. You are remain friends with your ex so you can keep tabs on them. This is like another way
That's
that
a little bit
girls
stalking.
can manipulate.
Where do we draw the line
Spoken.
with friends, though? Where do we draw the line? Do you have people trying to friend request you that you don't even know? Because I know I've had that happen to me before.
Yeah, like my mom. I don't want to
Like
be your
your
friend,
mom?
okay?
Okay,
I-
that's a good
I don't want
question.
you to
I
know
have
the
a
things
pretty
that I'm
good
doing.
story about, okay, so for example, this is the Weekly Burgie.
This is.
Our
if I'm not
producer is
mistaken.
Dave. I can't say his last name, so I'm not going to try.
It's
Starts
on-
with a C.
It's on.
Yeah,
the,
read the promos.
it's on the credits.
Credits. That's it. Okay, so Dave, when I auditioned, I didn't know his name. The only person I knew was Jerry Sargent, not gonna lie. So I auditioned, I didn't hear anything, no text, no email, no response. I assumed that I didn't make the
That
cut.
we didn't want you.
Yes,
We don't.
yes.
We didn't want you.
Exactly. Well, this guy named Dave was trying to friend me on Facebook, and I had never seen, like,
He was a creepy guy.
yeah, no, the picture, it was like camo in the background and it wasn't smiling. And I thought he looked familiar, but from TV, but why would somebody from TV, not PSTV, but like,
Was he on Scrubs, the popular TV show?
it had to have been something like, he looked
believe
familiar,
that.
I just couldn't
Yep.
state it. So I denied the friend request because I get nervous about those things. I kind of found out later that it was Dave trying to tell me that I had made the show. So I had to like go and find him.
So you got lucky. You got lucky. You got on the best program on PSTV.
I did, I am so excited.
Don't you like it when people friend request you if their profile picture is not them? I love it. Like,
I mean,
oh my
I
God,
love
you're
it
so.
more than
I
anything.
love it when there's like two girls and you're trying to figure out which one. I always pick the hottest one. You know what I mean? I'm like,
You have
there's
to.
two
You have
girls.
to
I'm
give her
like,
the benefit
I
of
don't
the
know
doubt.
Stephanie Drescher, but I'm really hoping she's the hot one.
No one is ever friends with the
Ad.
second hottest girl in a Facebook photo.
No.
Nobody. It doesn't count. Because
That's
when
why-
I accept the request, I am going, of those 10 people in that picture, I'm assuming you're the cute one.
You know what they're trying to do too. You know that they're putting their hotter friend in there, but why would you do that? Because we always find out. We always do. We know. We can see right through
A
them.
maximum of 4 days before you see the person in the hall and go, you're just not what I wanted.
That's another thing with Facebook I think that we need to address. People that you're not really close friends with, but you've seen around that friend request you, when you see them in person, is it awkward that you are seeing them and not talking to them, but you're friends on Facebook?
It's not that awkward that you see them. It gets a little awkward when they shake your hand, say your full legal name with the middle initial, because that's how my Facebook is set up, and then mention your 2 favorite bands. And you have to stand there and go, person thing that is from a place. Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.